and the rugged terrain a broad valley. Then the glory of the Lord will be revealed, and all flesh will see it together, for the mouth of the Lord has spoken. A voice says, "Call out." And then he answered, "What shall I call out?" All flesh is grass, and all its loveliness is like the flower of the field.
What does it say? Comfort, comfort twice.
I think it's just emphasizing God's comfort for his people.
Okay.
Yeah, that they're asking for comfort from God. Yeah. The grass withers, the flower fades. When the breath of the Lord blows upon it, surely the people are grass. The grass withers, the flower fades, but the word of our God stands forever. I'm going to read now in verse 11 and see what this reminds you of.
Where's verse 11?
Do you see the number 11 down there?
6.
There's 10. There's 11.
Okay, I didn't know if there was a big one or a little one.
Yeah. Like a shepherd, he will tend his flock. In his arm, he will gather the lambs and carry them in his bosom. He will gently lead the nursing ewes. Does that remind you of anything?
This is different than yours. It says he tends his flock.
Yeah. We have a different translation. So it's the same meaning, but sometimes they use different words.
Okay.
But does it remind you of the Lord is my shepherd, I shall
not want?
He makes me lie down in green pastures.
Mm-hmm.
He leads me beside still waters. Yeah, and so here Isaiah is talking about Jesus too. Like a shepherd, he will tend his flock. In his arm, he will gather the lambs.
Who has held the? Is that what you're reading? Who has held the dust of the earth in a basket?
What verse is that? What number is that?
11. Who has held the dust of the earth in a basket? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm reading. I hadn't gotten there yet. Yeah.
I thought you were on 11.
I was on 11 and then you were reading 12.
Okay. Whoops, sorry.
No, that's good. That was the next one. Sometimes I'm skipping a few instead of reading every one.
Okay.
Can you find where 15 is?
Right here.
Okay. So in my version it says, "Behold, the nations are like a drop from a bucket, and are regarded as a speck of dust on the scales." I just think that's neat because nations, presidents and leaders are trying to be so powerful and just trying to get more power than the other country and just destroy countries, and they just think we're the greatest nation. And in God's sight, it's like a speck. It's just like a speck of dust or a drop in a bucket, because God's power is so far greater than any national power.
Yeah, mine says, "Surely the nations are like a drop in a bucket."
Right.
They are regarded.
Regarded.
Ded.
Mm-hmm.
Regarded as dust. What's that mean?
That they aren't very significant. Dust is just so tiny, It's
okay.
Like we think maybe nations are so proud, or we get really proud of our country, but to God, in comparison with His glory, it's just a speck of dust.
Okay.
Let's see where we want to end up here. I'm going to go to verse 21 now. You see the 21?
18, 19, 20, 21.
Yeah. It starts with questions. It says, "Do you not know? Have you not heard? Has it not been declared to you from the beginning? Have you not understood from the foundations of the earth?" That means when God created everything. "It is He, God, who sits above the circle of the earth, and its inhabitants are like grasshoppers. God stretches out the heavens like a curtain and spreads them out like a tent to dwell in. He it is who reduces rulers to nothing, who makes the judges of the earth meaningless." So again, that just helps us to know the power of God in comparison to people sort of getting too proud or feeling like they can get all the power, because really God is the only one who is above it all.
Yeah, no more power than God has.
Yeah. So much better to live our lives with humility. In other words, respecting God, honoring God, because He's the one that has all the power. He created us.
What did the islands have seen? The fear, the the ends of the earth tremble. What does that mean?
Um, I think it means like it's talking about islands and earth, like whether it's land, mountains, whatever. It's talking about that trembling before God. I think what it's really referring to people that live there.
Okay.
Just having this holy, awesome fear of God. Like an awesome fear of God means you respect Him, you honor Him, you love Him, you're just in awe of Him. Sometimes you can talk about that way as fearing God.